Just a quick one because it's been a while since I've done anything on the XJS, and you could quite easily be fooled into thinking that nothing has been happening. That is wrong. I've been in here every day. Sometimes I look at it and I wonder what I've been up to, but yeah, I've been working away. Lots of stuff has happened. We didn't get to test the car at Alton Park. My truck actually broke down, which is the first time that's happened, and yeah, that was a bit of a stitch up. So the car's not going to be tested when it goes to Silverstone. But a lot has been going on. I've kept myself busy. Lots of jobs to do. Lots of jobs have been done. And I'll show you how we've gotten on. So as you can see, the car's now finished, complete, looking fabulous and ready to go. Okay, so yeah, that's not quite how it looks. It is actually finished. I have actually got the bodywork done, and it's all mounted up, and it all mounts up lovely. But since then, I've stripped it all down again, and all the bodywork is now over there in various places, because we are applying the livery. I won't spoil what it's going to be, but it's not going to be anything spectacular. It's just going to be nice and simple, something a bit classic. Hopefully should look pretty good. I want to put my stamp on it, so yeah, it is all going to look a wee bit different when it comes out at Silverstone, which is next weekend. Now that's not a lot of time, really. It isn't a lot of time, and I've got to get a wiggle on. But by hook or by crook, we're going to be there, we're going to be ready, and the absolutely fabulous, fantastic, awesome news is that the entry list for the Jags is going to be awesome. It's going to be on a grid featuring over 25 Jags. That is bloody brilliant going. That's so much better than we could even have hoped for the last few years. I've never raced on a grid of more than 20 Jags before. I think the most I've ever had on a grid was 18. Yeah, it's unprecedented, really, and it really does seem to be sparking the renaissance of this series, and I'm so pleased to be there in this machine. The other big news is that Jags have now secured championship status for 2022. So not only will there be absolutely loads of Jags out and about, but we'll be fighting for points and fighting for a championship. Whether I'm going to be in the mixer in this, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I need to get it finished first, but yeah, how brilliant is that? We're fighting for a championship on a great big massive field of Jags. Wicked, awesome. That's really all I've got to say. Not that much to update you on. I have been working away, but it's been sort of nitty gritty stuff, nothing glamorous, nothing really worth showing you. But yeah, we'll be there, we'll be at Silverstone, and it's going to be epic. So this might be the ultimate lazy update, but I think I'm entitled to a bit of laziness because it's now 2:15 in the morning on Friday the 25th, so tomorrow we race, and I've just finished the car, got all the tools packed up and ready to blast off to Silverstone. The livery is done and I'm actually quite pleased with it. It came together quite nicely. I'm not going to spoil it still. You'll have to tune into the races tomorrow to see that. But yeah, it's looking like a fairly decent little scheme. I'm fairly pleased. Yeah, and just excited to race. I'm a bit nervous because the car hasn't had a proper test, not since Thruxton, but Thruxton just doesn't count because the geometry was so far out that the car was not driving how it's going to. It's going to be completely different. I've genuinely got no idea how quick it's going to be. I really don't know. It might be, a little bit handier than the old XJ40. I'm hoping it will be. It might be 3 seconds a lap slower. Who knows? I really don't. All I know is that I just can't wait to race. Yeah, the hours have been a bit daft that I've ended up putting into the car. Probably would have been a lot less if I was remotely competent at anything, but I'm not, so it's taken me a lot of time. But yeah, it's all looking really good. The grid is cracking. 25 Jags, brilliant. It's going to be a really, really, really cool race to watch. Lots of intrigue there. You've got the likes of James Ram, Tom Robinson, Colin Philpott are going to be absolutely duking it out at the front. Wouldn't be surprised to see Tom Butterfield in the mix as well. And yeah, Steve Dowell in the XKR is a really, really cool car and one to watch. First outing for that car, so a bit of an unknown, but the way that he's built that car and how he's put it together is it's going to be cool. It's going to be a good car. Everyone in my class was getting quicker and quicker last year, so it's going to be a good battle there, no doubt. And then at the back, well, I say the back, Class A, so in theory towards the back, but these chaps won't be. Tim Morant has got the XJ6 together, which is a blinding bit of kit. I'm really excited to see how that goes. And then Jack Robinson, I've been out with him at Coombe. He's handy. So he'll be one to watch as well, coming from Class A. And yeah, I'm so excited because I couldn't call it. I couldn't call a result. I can't choose a pecking order. It's all up in the air, and it's all going to land tomorrow in qualifying, I suppose, is when we first get to see how everyone is. We'll be sharing a grid with the Pre-93 series, which is a little bit of a shame. Takes the shine off a little bit that we've got this new big, brilliant grid. But, you know, we'll all have our own races, and it means everyone's going to have someone to race because it's pretty much capacity grid with both series on there. I'm expecting that the M3s are just going to bugger off. They're really serious bits of kit, and I don't think any of the Jags are likely to keep up with them. But yeah, once they all bugger off up the front, us in the old Jags, we can duke it out and see what's what. And it's just so exciting. This is really going to be a good year, I think.